Morning. So we're in April, something like it's the Friday. I think it's something like the 15th or 16th, probably 17th, maybe even. But yeah, thought I'd do a wee check-in. Um, Feeling really good this morning. Um, yeah, I've been fasting since something like, was it Tuesday night? Anyway, so it's on about 50. Well, what is it now? So 72 hours, take away 13, what's that? So it's something like 60 hours or something, 50 odd hours, 60 hours of fasting. And I feel really good. There's this thing, this narrative that we have in our heads and within society and generally that, fasting you'll be exhausted and, you know, you won't be able to survive and you'll feel all fatigued on this. But actually, it's much the opposite actually, from my experience anyway. And yes, there's moments, but I think the key thing is keeping hydrated and taking electrolytes. And so I do that regularly. And yeah, it's just really good because it's been quite a while, and I've been trying to break past 24 hours of fasting for quite a while now again. And each time it was like, nah, I could get it to like 7, 8 o'clock in the evening or something, and then I would have one meal a day style instead, which was fine. But I was very kind of stuck on this 122, 123, 122, 123 kilos, 121, and all of this, and it was getting quite frustrating. I thought, what can I do? And then I also have this quite, significant issue with my back in some ways. I can feel it still. It's like a dull ache now, but massively better from the fasting, the back pain. It was very sharp, jagged. I was cycling in London for work on Thursday and it was shooting up my back. Was it Thursday? Wednesday, sorry. And it was shooting up my back when I hit bumps in the road and that. I was like, oh. And that's kind of just gone. It's just a kind of dull ache. I can feel it still, when I stretch out and stuff. But the knee pain is a lot better as well. So I feel a hell of a lot better from it all. And the idea is that this is weight loss, but it's also healing. So it's autophagy, healing the back issue, healing the knee issue, hopefully, giving it all a rest. Um, Particularly noticed this morning. I think that's the second sleep. Woke up feeling really good. Um, yeah, and I could tell the difference on my belly and stuff, and on my stomach and stuff. And I managed to break on the scale this morning. It's about that 119 mark now, which is just really nice to see. But more importantly, the visceral fat rating has gone down to 14 instead of 15, and that's what I'm really targeting, because that's the thing that's kind of really unhealthy, is the visceral fat. My body fat percentage is something like 19%, so it's not, you know, objectively that bad in some ways, but actually it's all sat around my gut, and so I need to heal that visceral fat, get rid of it, because that's really the impact on your health markers as well. So yeah, but I would say a very clear mind, optimum performance on the mind with fasting, as long as you're taking your electrolytes and stuff. I think, from my experience anyway, ultra productive. I find being really busy helpful when fasting, really helpful, and also that it's just all a lot easier, and you can think a lot clearer and stuff like that. I think that's the ketones and stuff, instead of running on carbs and things. So my conclusion thought is, carbs are not for me. Um, Maybe occasionally, it's a little bit like, I'll treat them a little bit like alcohol, even though people won't like to hear that, because they'll not be in that place. But for me personally, they put on visceral fat and fat very quickly, and it's like associated with my insulin response and things like that, I think. So I think everybody's a wee bit different, and so that's fine. But for me, this seems to work a treat, and I can totally see why, Silicon Valley people and all that, and people are trying to optimize their performance, do a bit of fasting and stuff. So yeah, so it's good, ultra productive, really good week of busyness, doing a lot of things that were, I wanted to get done. It was really nice, and some really good client sessions. Um, yeah, and I'm gonna just keep going with what I'm doing a wee bit. Yeah, it's amazing. The other side of 24 hours of fasting, it becomes much easier from my experience. So the next day after that 24 hours, just different, and then today, different again. So happy days. I'm on my walk. Yeah, feel more refreshed from less sleep. In the sense that I think I've had about 6 hours, something like that. I feel really good from that. I'm gonna walk around to the sauna, have a sauna, freshen up, cold shower, off to work, crack on with Friday, clean everything up, tidy it all up, job done. Um, Happy days. All the best with all your goals. Know that if you keep the focus on something that you want to achieve and get through it, and even if you kind of keep failing at it, it's kind of noticing all the reasons why you want to keep, why you want to do it. It's okay to be thinking about things you're frustrated with, as long as it's not interfering with you getting on with things, because sometimes that can lead to inaction and ruminative kind of depressive thoughts. But it's that thing of how quickly can you just notice that that was something you didn't manage to do, and then recommit and refocus and accept that some things happen. What can we learn from it? um, I've been trying to get past 24 hours for a good long time again. um, and actually, got the other side of it. And I guess the other key thing is, for me anyway, and I think for a lot of people, is we can easily forget what this was like, what this felt like. And when we're trying to do it again in the future, which I'm sure I'll be trying to, and being like struggling at it before that 24 hours mark, we've got to really kind of take a mental picture of what this felt like, because I've done it fasting past 24 hours many times now, but it's sometimes so hard to just think, well, what did this feel like? And actually, it feels great. But we've got this fear factor and this kind of addiction to the carbs and food stuff going on. And it's just all natural, you know. It's normal, isn't it, as a human being to want to eat stuff, it's for our survival. But actually, we're not going to die, we're going to be all right. And actually, we feel pretty good often at the end of it. But obviously, um, certain people have got health issues that they need to get checked out before they do anything like that. But more often than not, if you go and do your own research anyway, um, people are fine. Um, so yeah, have a good one, and all the best.